Okay, everyone, it's time to put on your listening ears, thinking caps, and laughing shoes. It's time for the Doc and Amy Show with your sweethearts of the airwaves who agree to disagree. Well, sometimes. Take it away, Doc and Amy.
Do you feel blame?
No.
Feel rich?
Oh, yeah.
Are you mad?
Uh-huh.
Do you feel like Woods Bob Referendus? Get fed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you for that. We'd like to thank Charles Manson for unwittingly helping sponsor the very first part of the show. That was a little mashup a friend of mine did. He's getting married, by the way. We'll be talking about that later. This is the Doc and Amy Show. Thank you for joining us. It's Sunday at 5.
You're welcome.
Oh, shut up. So what we're doing here today is, as always, bringing some frivolity to the airwaves. We don't... I'm sorry for that. I just went to Bahamas.
Do you feel
for a second.
blame?
Yeah, it's whatever. You're back in second budget. You can join us here and call in to this foolishness, 856-227-1360 or 1360, as Amy would have me say.
Yep.
And you can always hear archive shows on www.thedocandamyshow.com. We have contests. We have all kinds of things there. We are welcoming today Anthony Aquaviva. Hello, Anthony.
Howdy.
Hey.
Thanks for having me. That's cool.
Hey, it's always a pleasure. His lovely wife, Rachel. Hello, how are you?
Hey.
We can't hear her, but she's
she's hiding in the corner.
Yeah, she's providing. She has the cue cards.
Exactly.
And we have John, our producer. Hey, John, how you doing?
Good to be here.
Nice to see you again. You're not in Florida this time?
Not in Florida this week.
That was like 2 months ago. Really?
It takes me a while.
I know.
All right? That's why I do radio, because, it's
It's like a 2-week delay, that's all.
That's right.
Yes.
Instead of a 6-second delay, I have a 6-month delay.
They don't get there.
So, Amy is with us. Hello, darling.
Hi.
Now, today we have a variety of topics to cover. We are going to, because of the time of year, be visiting Thanksgiving. And quite a number of other things. And we would invite you to call in and join us with that. Again, the number is 856-227-1360. Now, I want to, because you work so hard and diligently on this, do you have one of your Thanksgiving... not reminiscences, but one of your references to Thanksgiving that you would like to share?
Oh, just one?
Sure.
Okay, because
let's pace ourselves.
I have Black Friday activities.
Oh, Black Friday is an important event that happens right after Thanksgiving, so that you can go out and be the consumer that we all want to be. Go ahead.
Okay, but we'll do that later because it's a little bit longer. So I'll just do
So what did you mention it?
a little quick.
The
I just
tease.
wanted to get
Just wanted
everybody
tease.
warmed up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. The
teaser.
anticipation. You
Whet
can
the
feel it.
appetite.
You can cut it with a spoon.
Yeah.
You just don't want to hit them over the head. You
Right. I want to get them
warm.
ready.
Some morning there for you,
Prepared.
ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly.
Black Friday is coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. So.
Scares people off.
So I have a bunch of different snippets that we'll be talking about throughout the show.
I love snippets.
Some of them are traditions, some of them are facts, all different things about Thanksgiving. This first one is an unusual Thanksgiving tradition.
Okay.
Okay. So Julie Umis and her family,
Oh, yeah, Julie.
they wanted to avoid shopping on Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So they came up with something that would keep them busy. So this is what Julie says. For the last 7 or 8 years, my mom, me, and my sisters have been using the day to bond over craft projects. We refer to the day as Crafty Beaver Day.
I thought there was an FCC thing.
Yeah, I
It's-
thought Paris Hilton had
Can we go down that
coined that phrase, but apparently
with the vajazzling or whatever.
Yeah.
No, where are
but
they
it was
from?
actually Julie Umis. She was from Michigan.
Michigan. Oh, the Beavers. Okay, I
Yeah.
get it.
Ah,
Okay.
it all connects.
All right. Well,
That's why
it all came full circle, so to
was a-
speak. Yes.
I read the
Just had to
article.
stick around long enough.
Yeah, I read the article, and there's no reason she gives why she calls it Crafty Beaver Day.
because it's Michigan. It's the Beaver State.
Oh, is that what it is?
No,
that
not
up?
at
Is
all.
that literally
Oh,
what it is?
okay. I was
I
like,
don't know.
it all makes sense.
They're famous
now.
for beer or something. I don't know.
That's
in Michigan,
Milwaukee.
Huh?
That's Milwaukee.
It's every state.
I think that's going
Since
to be.
Obamacare, it's every state.
That might be
Yes.
my craving
Right
for
across the
today.
border.
Beer.
Beer?
Yeah, every week I have a craving.
Is it beer today?
I think it might be beer.
You think?
I don't know. I'll decide. I'll let you know.
We can.
I want a
have
Zima. Do we have any? Can we get one? Of
Zima.
those?
Do people
Zima.
still
I don't
drink
know.
Zima? Really?
I don't know what the
Wow.
born on date is for something like that.
I
Can we
knew
do-
you were cool.
What is
we
the
crack
death
one
date
open?
for something
Get me
like
a
that?
Jolly Rancher, and I think I'm good till next Wednesday.
My
A
gosh.
Zima. I haven't even heard of that for like years.
Honestly, you know where I'm
I
going
have
with this.
abs-
The clear malt liquor. That's I think is the
Wow.
official motto or whatever. Yeah, that stuff will get
Back
you.
to the 90s.
Wow.
I want to tap into that if we could.
Really?
Yeah.
Zima!
There's still some around. I think there's like a warehouse.
You are
that
so
has like
cutting edge.
50,000 ounces.
You,
just-
you might go into a liquor store and find it in the back, in really dusty bottles.
Oh.
Well, we had we actually got beer on sale. It was called Brewski Light. It was literally the only beer I've ever seen like on sale for like a quarter per case.
Oh.
You can literally recycle it and get more money than what you
It
paid
is
for.
recycled. That's why it's a quarter a case.
in a glass, no less. It was
Wow.
Brewski Light.
Wow.
Is I still have
Was it in a
some.
box?
Yeah, it was like in a box.
Like
It
beer
was-
in a box?
It was rusted. The glass was rusted, if that's even possible. I don't
Yes,
know.
it's like-
It was really old,
Rusty glass.
but it was Brewski Light, and it brings back fun memories.
It's in
Oh.
goat bladders.
and
Yeah.
you could chase it with Zima, and I think
You can.
That's great.
There's your Black Friday.
Well,
right
you
there.
can't hurt anything at that point by chasing it with
a
anything.
90s car bomb.
And then
Yeah.
you have crafty
The Molotov
beaver there.
cocktail.
That's what it is.
That's I'd
That's
never.
what
Now
leads into crafty
we
beer.
used to drink a beer called Red, White, and Blue.
Oh,
I don't know if you've heard of that. That may be a
That's
Midwest.
not Pabst, is that? I thought it became
No,
Pabst.
that's PBR. This
Oh.
is Red, White, and Blue, and it was
No.
it was what we called barely beer. It was it had like a 5.5% alcohol or whatever, but it was like it tasted like something you drained out of your radiator, and it was like $5 a case.
Shades of Bear Urine. I think just like a hint.
It was it had,
Wow.
it was,
Hint of it.
yeah, and cyanide and all kinds of things. It was like drinking Drano.
That's quite a
yeah,
mix.
That's when you go for quality over quantity.
No, that was we were all about quantity. Really,
Yeah, it's-
we were on our way to a hunting trip, and it was a 2.5-hour drive. My brother and I are driving down in his '65 GTO that could go Mach 2.
You could probably put the beer in if you run out of gas. You, could-
Yeah,
you know what I
put it
mean?
in
Like
the
you just
gas
have
tank.
put a couple cases in there, and you can drive a
It
mile
doesn't
or
work
two.
in a radiator.
Oh,
That's
all right.
another story. But yeah, in 2.5 hours, we drank the whole case going down there, and then we split like a pint of some sort of whiskey that was of equal quality.
Right,
And we got there, and he commenced later in the evening to drive his brand new Thunderbird into the lake
Oh,
and make it a
mercy.
submarine. So, that's just another one of those colorful stories. Anyway,
There's the red, white, and blue.
Yes.
Wow.
So you don't want to drink that stuff
Ever.
for
It's
any
like
reason.
it turned. It used to. It was an infomercial, and then it just kind of took a turn for the worse. Like I think we were.
It was
Oh
a
my
it was
gosh.
a submersial.
Yeah, there you have it.
Yes, it was terrible. But again, that's another one of those crazy stories,
Little
which
bit.
I'm known for. Now, you dug up a Thanksgiving story, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
now we the beaver. What was this?
the
beaver,
Crafty Beaver Day.
the Crafty Beaver Day. So
Yeah.
I think we could probably extend that now that it's world famous on the Doc and Amy Show. We could take the Crafty Beaver Day and do something with that here. In our area, the Crafty Beaver Day.
Do you have the Dazzler?
I have way
or
different
why don't
ideas.
you go ahead and do that?
Fine, because I what I'm envisioning is completely different than what they're doing.
Yeah,
I'm actually kind of nervous right now. I was not
Yeah.
prepared for this.
I know it's
keep
like
the hot glue guns at home.
yeah, there'll be some Brazilians involved, maybe.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Landing strip or two. I don't know what's happening.
Yes, it's the brass pole Crafty Beaver Day. Okay. Anyway.
Alrighty then.
So, if you'd like to call and put a stop to this, if you're with the FCC, it's 856-227-1360 or 1360. You're never going to live that down, the Crafty Beaver thing.
Okay.
That's
Thank
going
you.
to
I'm
be
so glad
that's
I
going to
brought
come back
that
to
up.
haunt you. You know that,
Okay.
and your family. So now you have some strange Thanksgiving historical kind kind of observances.
I can.
Because we have
Yeah, I have a
another-
good one. Okay, here's one. This is about a Thanksgiving tradition.
Oh,
Apparently, it is a presidential tradition to pardon a turkey each year.
Mm-hmm.
It started with President Truman in 1947. He pardoned his first turkey. He sent it to live in Frying Pan Park in Herndon, Virginia. That is
How
a true
appropriate.
story. That is a true story. Yes. since it's become a tradition to pardon 2 turkeys, and nobody really knows why. This year, Obama pardoned 2 turkeys. The first turkey was named Courage, and he sent it to Disneyland.
Okay.
And the second turkey was named Kathleen Sebelius, and he sent her to a Turkish prison.
Okay. Turkish. Okay, I get it. Yes. All right.
No, I
Well,
didn't even do that on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, after the Obamacare debacle, he
You're
had to
right.
get rid of her somehow. So he pardoned her and sent her to a living hell.
Well, you know.
And where the rest of us are forever.
Yeah, we're being stuffed with her job performance. So now, I don't know. I'm really stuck on the Crafty Beaver thing. I'll never get over that.
Okay. That's
It
great.
sticks with you.
So
Yeah.
now, do you celebrate a traditional Thanksgiving, Anthony? Is that something that, or is it non-traditional? Is it like?
Yeah, well, we're going to see family. My wife and I are actually 6 months vegan. So, yeah, we're going to bust out the tofurkey or some form thereof.
Oh, okay, get out.
We actually
Get out.
we pardon all turkeys all at the same time.
Have you ever listened to the show at 12:30? John, is it 12:30 with?
with
With
Kevin
Kevin
Storm.
Storm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
No,
vegan
it's
show.
an all vegan.
No crap. See,
Yeah.
It's all vegan show.
yeah, we were going full.
Not a lot of
circle
meat to
anyway.
it, but
Yeah.
I understand that.
sorry, sorry,
It's either
Kevin.
that or
Sorry,
you
Kevin.
got a bone to pick. I mean,
He's-
you have a couple.
yes,
Chew the
right.
fat. I mean, we have.
We just try to keep
Yes.
abreast of
We've
things.
left.
12:30.
No, Kevin's
Oh,
he's
Get
like
a leg
12.
up.
He's like 12, and he's like the youngest DJ.
No kidding.
Yeah. So
Me and him will chew on some tofu.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get that done. No, we have. She wants to make. We're making healthy cranberry sauce this year, which is tricky for me because I was always saying how I miss like the old school ocean spray in a can.
Exactly.
Where you got to
Hold
work
it
shape,
work
yeah.
it for like
Yeah.
an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Just-
break that suction
And
out.
then you got
Yeah.
that's when you know you're onto something. You just keep whacking at it, and, then, and you're like, oh no, I think we got something here.
Are we back on the Crafty Beaver again, or are we talking about cranberry sauce?
I was
Hello.
always coming back to that. And then I said, because you're so excited finally to get it out.
Yeah.
But it looks like Elmo took a dump right on the plate. It's like not quite.
It's-
It's not
yes.
the prettiest thing
I
in the world.
like it with the can line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like the
So
ripples. It's like
nostalgic.
ocean
Coag-
spray stamped on the top. It's got the whole-
Coagulated clown blood. Yeah, it's
Oh.
Got the cast of the can.
It's great.
my mom. That's all because and she would very ceremoniously slice it.
Oh yeah,
You know?
Oh, yeah.
by on
Yes.
the ripple. Like every
Yeah.
ripple
Yeah.
gets a.
I made
Yeah.
homemade cranberry
that is-
once. It's good.
I think we're gonna get it. We're gonna get
It's
it going.
good.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're excited.
Well, if you're vegan,
Pressure's
that's
on.
probably the most exciting part of the meal.
It's-
So you better cook
oh, we're gonna
something.
make it happen.
Okay,
Yeah.
now
I
Amy,
do have a
Amy
cranberry
can
story,
tell
too.
you how to judge the cranberry.
Oh,
I can. Here
Yes.
we go.
I hear.
The best way to check if a cranberry is ripe is to bounce it.
Look,
okay?
speak into the microphone.
Right, no
So the best way to check if a cranberry is ripe is to bounce it.
Yes.
So if it bounces more than 4 inches, that means it's ready and it's ripe. And apparently, the producers for Miley Cyrus's "We Can't Stop" video did the same thing to check to see if her butt was ready for twerking.
Exactly. So yeah.
So-
It's all about the cranberry.
It's
Yes.
all around. All around.
I tried. I bounced less than 4 inches, and my wife kicked me out of the bedroom. So I don't know if that is that part of it. Was that with the cranberry involved?
Your cranberries aren't ready. That's the problem. That's what it is.
Yeah, it was a problem with my bog. I don't know what's happening. It started out so
You were bogged
swimmingly.
down. Yes.
Started out so
my
swimmingly.
gosh.
I don't know what happened.
You can't you can't be in that position and come up with any kind of ocean spray at
Enough
all.
said,
Yes.
enough
So
said.
yeah, as if. Okay. Very good. Okay.
I
so,
had to stop it somehow.
yes, we have to.
There needed to be a period at the end. of it.
Someone has to referee here. Now we do have, Anthony, an ongoing segment.
I knew you were gonna do
and
that.
this I am going to do this. And it is called Two People, One Quote, and we do this every week.
Oh.
And Amy and John have this ongoing battle over this, and I believe it's tied right now.
It is. Yeah.
So that they're even money, as and it's Amy's game. So this is kind of a tough situation
Yeah.
for John, but he's always the competitor. So
He's chomping at the bit.
He
looks-
is.
Yeah,
he's ready.
he's ready.
He's- you're ready. You've been looking forward to this, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, I need to rebound from last week. So
He's like
Well.
limbering up in the corner.
There you go. He was over here.
Shadow boxing and everything.
He's got Burgess Meredith rubbing his shoulder.
Plenty of that.
So what this is,
Do, 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 do. I can't play the song.
You got to let that finish. You can't just cut that off. And mid-
Thank you for that.
the biggest part of the whole thing.
Could have been a contender. Okay, anyway, what this is Amy gives us a quote, or gives John a quote, and she's going to supply to potential authors for that quote.
Two
He's
people,
going to have
one
to decide.
I catch that, Dre.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
kind of a takeoff of the other thing. And
Which we won't
what
mention.
we do is
quotes
see
involved.
who is going to be the victor. It's always 5.
Oh, okay.
And so no matter where we're at, we always do the 5. So,
Okay.
John, last week, was it a shutout?
It was a shutout.
It was a shutout last
He
week.
and I had
swept
been
you.
no other way around.
Oh.
And I've been getting trounced. Like it had been a while.
Yeah, she was
since
one
I won.
behind last week and shut him out. So,
Yeah.
John, this
Yeah.
is no pressure, but it's all
No
about you,
pressure.
baby. So, Amy,
Okay.
take it away. Let's see
Here
how we do
go.
this week.
First quote: "I'd only ever confrontate someone if it was for a purpose." Was it Joey Essex or Little John or Lil John? I should say.
Yeah, with the apostrophe in there too. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
wanna
Who were the
It's hard to
choices
pronounce.
again?
respect
Joey
the apostrophe.
Essex or Lil John? I'd only ever confrontate someone if it was for a purpose.
I'm gonna say Lil Jon.
It was Joey Essex.
Oh, so Amy pulls into an early lead with 1.
Okay.
And John is waiting to stage his trouncing.
we
So
go.
let's see how this plays out.
Okay. Second quote: "Wow, you guys are so awesome, so kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. P.S. Babies eat mostly salsa, right?" Was that Drew Barrymore or Olivia Wilde? I'll read it again. "Wow, you guys are so awesome, so kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. P.S. Babies eat mostly salsa, right?"
Drew Barrymore.
It was not actually. It was
Ooh.
Olivia Wilde.
Amy is making a solid comeback so
Wow.
far. It's 2
One more.
zip to Amy.
I'm
And
sure
you-
I'll lose, but that's
Well,
okay.
that's okay, John. It's anybody's game. Just
That's
hang
all
in
right.
there.
Here we go.
Concentrate. You need anything? You get
Focus.
some water? You want to spit in a bucket? Anything like that? Okay.
I want some pico de gallo right now. Forget about all the
I'm
other
saying,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, there
Yo
we go.
quiero Taco Bell. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. "Panicking about whether my emergency contact is reliable is how I like to spend my free time." Was that Sarah Silverman or Richard Lewis?
Can you say it one more time?
"Panicking about whether my emergency contact is reliable is how I like to spend my free time."
Richard Lewis.
It was actually Sarah Silverman.
I told you he would work.
Doc did
it
pick
seems
that one.
rigged almost.
Wow, John.
I would've
this
went
is-
Lewis.
He beat me so many weeks in
All
a
right,
row.
so
Yeah.
Let me just tell
It
you.
was a
That's
strong.
just desserts. All right, fair enough.
So
He beat me so many weeks in a row.
Exactly. So those of you keeping track at home, it is Amy 3, John 0. We still have 2, so
Yeah,
John
we're
can
gonna
get on the
play it out.
board.
Gotta make him feel better. about
Yeah,
it.
so we have,
Yeah.
we have to play it out. So
All right. Botox doesn't make you look young. It makes you look like you think you're old. I love that one. Jimmy Kimmel or Kelly Oxford? I'll read it again. Botox doesn't make you look young. It makes you think like you think you're old. Makes you look like you think you're old. Sorry.
that's okay.
Kelly Oxford or Jimmy Kimmel?
Kelly Oxford.
You are right.
Oh,
Good.
I
see,
don't have the
Okay.
foggiest
You-
idea
on
who
the
that
board.
is. Is she?
I don't know.
She's.
I just
She wrote
thought
the
it was-
Oxford
I'm sure she has
Dictionary,
no
apparently.
wrinkles
Are
Yes.
you
whatsoever
eating
if I
a
see her.
Twix?
She's just-
really.
I'm sorry. I'm
Dari.
I'm
I'm
It was here. It was
Oh, okay.
one of our guests brought candy. No pressure there either.
No. I know.
Thanks a lot.
I gotta go Godiva next time. I gotta up my game. I
There
didn't
we
know.
go.
But no, it was in the bag of tricks over here with all my cables and adapters and stuff. And yeah, would you like a bite?
I'm good. Thank
delicious. That's lovely. It's passed the candy bar around. What are you, Snoop Dogg? Okay.
No, I'm R. Kelly. Excuse me.
Yeah. All right. The last quote. "Stop boasting about how you're not on Instagram. I get it. You're not lonely." Was it Conan O'Brien or Whitney Cummings?
Whitney Cummings.
It was.
Oh,
There
see,
you go.
so
See?
Like clockwork.
it was.
I
just right there on
It
the
was.
teetering edge of.
Yeah.
You can't squeeze out 2 more to get a best of 7. Oh, phooey.
I have 5.
He's-
It's hard enough to find
Yeah, I
5.
can imagine.
Celebrities aren't the smartest people in
I don't
the
even
world.
remember what I say.
And we don't have
I
much of
know.
an attention span, so you
No.
have to
That's true.
you
Yeah,
have to
it's
deal with
challenging.
that. Yeah.
So
Good call.
Okay.
So, well, thank you for that. Again,
That was fun.
that was scintillating radio, and that was always
Scintillating.
exciting.
Yep.
We are Amy is in the lead by 1.
Wow. It's been a while.
This is such a seesaw
It
competition.
really is. It keeps everyone on the edge of their seats. This is not rigged either, people.
And all of our audience loves this, both of them.
Yeah.
So,
We're up to 3, I think.
Yeah.
I pulled someone.
well,
in
you're
over-
here.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Throw
that's
Rachel
all.
in.
Single-handedly. Yeah,
We're
we
at the
just
top of
doubled
the
it. We're
bell
up to
curve.
4. We just
Yes,
doubled it.
that's right. We're on, tap for the Billboard Award for maybe 2017 or something.
There we go.
No doubt. It's coming.
So, we're talking about largely today Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And it's that's kind of and that's a delicate balance within this PC world because it's essentially kind of like a religious holiday, giving thanks. You have to give thanks to whomever that you recognize to give thanks to, ending in a preposition. Sorry.
That's horrible.
As long as you don't dangle your participle.
Yeah.
All right. It's
Sorry.
close.
Oh my goodness.
But it was odd at our house because we had a variety of different religious
Background.
Denominations.
I
Is that what
guess
it is?
that's the
Is
word
that
I'm
what it
looking
is?
for. I guess.
I don't want to get all mathy on you, but I think it might be something else.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you for being there. That's, I'm all twixed out.
Oh my gosh.
No, my grandma apparently was a Southern Slaptist, and
Ugh.
I wouldn't be here if my mom weren't a Rhythm Methodist.
Oh my God. No, you did not.
He's been waiting for that one for at least a week.
My
Yes,
God.
that's written on parchment paper. I've been saving it for a long time.
That is great. I think John's blushing over there a little bit.
Well, I just have to
super.
jump in here on the Amy show at some point.
Whatever.
Now, you have
I do.
compiled quite a lot. And I want
I
to
do.
get some of these other ones worked in. Some
Yeah.
of them are pretty droll, if I may say so.
Excuse me?
You outdid yourself this week. There were a
Oh.
couple that were just noteworthy, and I just want
Okay.
I want to hear them again.
Okay, I want to do some Thanksgiving ones. We'll save the Black Friday for a little bit later. if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay.
And jump in there anytime. If
Yeah,
you
no,
Yeah,
I'm
jump
just
in.
kind of.
Anthony's over there
riding
dozing
the wave.
off. and-
Yeah.
No, I'm riding away.
John's cutting his wrists. It's quite a thing here we have in the
Yeah,
studio.
there we go.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, Joan Rivers has Thanksgiving catered now. And she does that because about 30 years ago she tried to cook it and it was a disaster.
But even the
So-
turkey is dead, and she still scares it to
Yeah,
death.
exactly. So she spends the morning delivering meals to the needy with her grandson for God's Love We Deliver, which is a charity. She said that people know in advance that she's coming, but she still manages to surprise them. And I have a quote from a man named Otis Renning, who was at the place which she took the donations to. And he said, "I was shocked that someone who looked so dead could actually be walking around alive. I ate a sewer rat for dinner a few weeks back, and they were infested with lice that have eaten 80% of my internal organs. I thought this would be my last Thanksgiving, but now that I've seen her, I have hope." So apparently
A little bit of plastic and Botox, and you're in there big, buddy. It's a cure
she's
for everything.
giving people hope, and that's the important thing.
That's-
Someone who's eaten lice-infested rats and had 80% of their organs ravaged.
Well, Joan Rivers
Looks
has
at her
had
and-
80% of her organs rearranged to
Yeah,
make room for
exactly.
the
So
synthetic,
It's all about hope,
It's
and
all,
she
whose hope?
She gives people hope. So
Yes. She's Joan. There's nothing, if I'm having a down day and I'm really, I think there's, really no future and I'm very depressed. I just think about Joan Rivers. That's what I do.
you should.
Yes,
She's still holding it down.
Otis
Yeah.
Renning
She's-
did, yeah.
she's got
I
a
can
motor that
I can
doesn't
be
stop.
140 and still be perky.
Oh, jeez.
You are.
All right, so
It's cold in here. Don't worry. About it. You're right.
Someplace to hang my hat.
turkeys are not just on Earth. Did you know that? They are in space.
Oh, she's gone around the
Apparently-
band, Anthony. I think she's on something.
Apparently, the first meal in space was actually a Thanksgiving dinner
With Tang?
with Tang.
All right.
Sure. Don't even make any
No, I
comments,
don't.
Doc.
Come on.
No, Doc is going to make
That was
comments.
legit.
You cannot make them on the air, so keep your trap shut. Thank you. And at least at least one meal in every subsequent flight has been turkey. It's actually rumored that this Space Shuttle Challenger explosion was caused by a turkey deep fryer gone awry.
That's right.
That's come to light recently.
Yeah.
So then I have
And
another
then
one.
what happens when now in Because of that
true.
incident,
Turkey Tang. I'm sorry.
because of that incident, when the spacecraft are going out of the atmosphere past all the space debris and everything, once they clear that, they consider that going into zero gravy.
Oh my gosh.
I'll be over here.
Just
if
you
need me.
can let him have it.
See, the line that I was going to was much funnier.
There we go. See? But you can't.
It was Poontang.
Just there we go.
Just in time.
All right.
over there.
You want me to
It's
just
all
go start
over.
the car? Is that what?
No, I have
I
another
think
one.
It's
And
idling right now. Anyway.
This is actually for Anthony and Rachel.
Oh,
This
boy.
is dedicated to you.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. I think we've all heard of it. And we all may be just a little bit scared. Well, actually, this isn't for you. So I take that back.
Oh, I had it and I lost
For
it.
John, pick up something, will you?
This
We're
is
live.
sort of on the lines of what you were talking about in your vegan
There we go.
turkey thingamabobber. But anyway,
But it's soon to take an ugly turn.
it's going to take an ugly
Oh,
turn.
no.
So we've all heard of it. Few of us have eaten it. And many of us are scared of it. It's called turducken.
Oh,
It originated in Louisiana. And what it is, it's a turkey stuffed with a duck, which is stuffed with a chicken. And apparently,
It's when
There
the
should
food
be
chain
laws
came to a
against
screeching
that.
halt. is what happened.
and
there
it's
should be laws.
It's become so popular that it spurred the popular Ron Jeremy movie Have you heard that?
I'm gonna have to figure
Did you
that
ever
one
hear
out.
the movie
There's turducken and Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's
I don't want to see him
he's
stuffed
very
in anything.
creative now. So
It makes its own gravy.
there. So it's not a tofu turkey.
Right.
Seriously, like okay.
I think tofurkey. It's the name. I think if they could change the.
So are you having a tofurkey or are you just not going?
No. I think we're gonna do the.
Call
we're
it
gonna have
bean
some-
bird or something.
No, what do we got? We got more. Mushrooms. We're gonna do some mushrooms.
Oh, Doc hates mushrooms. I
I like
love
a good
mushrooms
mushroom.
though.
You're gonna get some portobellos up in there. Get some mushroom gravy.
Yum.
See, I
Don't hate.
I'm medically trained. I ran a clinic in the Navy, and I spent a lot of time prescribing cures for bodily fungus. And then to go out in the woods and find fungus and eat it doesn't really.
Yeah, but it's not like someone has a mushroom growing on their inner thigh.
There's a.
I don't know. I don't know. the
I've seen
people you
that.
hang out
I
with,
have.
but
Oh, okay. Stop.
Fair enough.
Stop.
It was that kind of hospital. But no,
It was the Navy. You know, the showers were there. It was a suggestion. Yeah, basically.
no, I like So you're not much into the mushrooms?
No,
I can't. No, I just philosophically can't
He
get to the
can't,
point of
no.
ingesting fungus.
No.
I can't. I'm not a mycological.
How about mold? Maybe if you call it mold,
No, he
that'll
doesn't like
soften it
mold.
up
Oh, that
a
would
little
be
bit.
better.
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yes. It's yogurt and bacteria, cheese. It's still.
And I love that stuff.
Yeah.
And I love
Well,
mushrooms.
I sent you a link to something you probably never opened.
I did.
It was there.
Yes.
Two scientists are making cheese now, just for the
Point of it.
the point. Yeah, the whole
Yeah.
point of it out of people's navel lint and God forgive me, toe jam. They're
Well,
making yes.
Would that be
Toe
vegan?
jam.
Because there's animal byproducts.
It's the
We
same-
don't eat animal byproducts.
But it's the
toe jam.
same bacteria that are involved in the same
Oh.
cultures and things. So they're to make a point, they're saying if you're going to eat the one, this is the same stuff, and here you go.
There you
Bon
have it.
appetit. Okay,
Thank you.
so
So if
I
someone
like
has
it.
like
Or
a
not-
slice of
not
Gouda in their,
necessarily
in their
bon
belly button.
appetit.
How does
well,
that
no,
even-
Gouda doesn't have
now Gouda, I
Yeah,
like.
you know what I mean?
I like smoked Gouda.
no, it's like blue cheese.
Oh,
the
yeah,
nasty-
they're just-
Yeah.
Because you can get vegan cheese. There's still like that same bacteria.
I've tasted
maneuver.
vegan cheese. It's gross.
We're working on it.
yeah.
It's everything but cheese is like the last frontier
but
for the vegan.
Yeah.
Now you see, you're
It
not so
can be
far
done.
into it that you can't be turned around.
Ah,
I could have brought bacon and reconverted you.
yeah.
Yeah, I've had
Yeah,
just
I would-
about. I've come close to converting just by the odor so far of the bacon cooking. She's like, oh, that's
Oh, you don't eat bacon?
I don't eat meat. I don't
Oh,
eat
good for you.
beef, pork, or anything furry. I'll eat.
no. I take the.
But
fur
what about
off.
Doc?
I
He
take the
does.
fur off.
They eat
Oh,
everything.
he's.
All
Well, I'm
three of them
saying
eat
you're furry
everything.
enough yourself.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I'll eat chicken and turkey and fish, but I don't
Oh.
eat anything with fur, and I haven't for over 20 years.
Well,
there you
it
go.
won't be long before
completely grosses me
they'll
out.
probably genetically engineer a furry fish, and then that'll be
a
all.
matter of
fit.
No, I just don't like it. I didn't like it when I was a teenager. I stopped eating I didn't even eat chicken then.
Yeah.
And then I started eating chicken again. But my mom said I could do it because she thought it would just be a phase. And here we are. I'm still not eating it.
Yeah,
If I,
never
have to
liked
chase it or shoot it and I can catch it, I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
simple rules. That you
I'm omnivorous except for the fungus and the
that's
bacteria.
where you-
See, that
The line
skeeves them
drawn.
out.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like it. I just don't like how it tastes. So I don't eat it.
Some of this cheese.
I never liked it when I was a kid. I just never. It just
didn't
grossed
work for
me
you?
out. No, it grossed
Well,
me out.
some of this
so-
cheese that you eat, you
I
know,
love
if
it.
you open the wrapper, it smells like you're eating the wrong end of the animal anyway.
I don't think so. I think it smells good. It's all
You know,
about
to each
taste.
their own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, it's all about what you prefer and what you like. And
Give me some fungus. Give me some, some bacteria.
It is a little scary. I'll give you that. Because it just keeps growing. Because I think if they don't slice it, it just will grow and grow and grow.
You leave it in the
It'll be
refrigerator
one
long enough.
aisle
Yeah.
in the grocery store.
You
will
leave
be
it in the
cheese.
refrigerator long enough, it is furry. Yes, so
That's
it
the
comes
thing.
full
Anything,
circle.
anything you just leave in the refrigerator anyway.
Right.
It'll actually get
well,
better.
right now in ours, apparently there are 2 shrunken heads and half a chia pet. So I don't know.
yum.
Yeah, that's
You let it go for a while, and it just becomes you
No,
know
don't say that stuff.
Becomes
People
more
gonna think
edible.
we're
a
serious.
conversation starter, basically. Yeah.
No, our refrigerator's nice and clean because I clean it out every
Serious?
week.
Okay, so aren't you clever?
She
on
missed
radio,
it,
darling?
Yeah, I did. Can we talk about Black Friday for a little bit? Is that okay?
Well,
She's been
maybe
itching.
I was going to ask Anthony for some of his input.
That sounds great.
Because, you know,
Yeah.
we only have so much time for the Amy show. We still have commercials and things to do. So, Anthony, now, we did talk about your food agenda.
Yes, yes.
Are there any other, like, around the holidays, do you have any other observances that are unique?
No, I mean, well, we have. Well, I know. Well, Thanksgiving is like the big one now because I think we basically have to do one before we do another. Like I'm still tired from Arbor Day. That was a big, a big one. That was tough. A lot of
Putting up the
planning.
tree,
There was
yeah.
some grazing. Yeah. So no, and I was even thinking. It's amazing how Thanksgiving is literally the only day of the year where you can like. It's encouraged to actually sit around with your like fly unbuttoned.
Yeah.
Your belt unbuckled. You know, like
Yeah.
it's literally it's actually
Yeah,
encouraged.
it's normal.
You're kind of looked at. It's. I mean, they get a little bit weird if you do it before you eat. But I mean, granted, it's
Show up
totally-
that way,
You pretty
yeah.
much yeah. They get a little bit, I'm like, oh, I'm mentally prepared. You're like, no, that is. We have. Yeah, you have to sit at the table. And the table in the closet for
Yeah.
you again.
Yeah.
That's why
We're
the
turning
people
out the
tuck
light.
the tablecloth in the collar and
Under
kind
the
of hide all the,
stairs.
you know.
Yeah. No, I don't know how. I don't know how you can pull that off.
Now,
But
is
if
your
you-
extended family vegan as well?
No.
So what do you do for
They're
dinner
vegan
now?
friendly. She's miming. Rachel's actually
Yeah.
miming the
So
Nice.
answer.
Let's
You
see.
could actually.
Marcel
Will you
Marceau
go
in the
to
corner.
dinner or
Yeah. Oh no, they're all vegan friendly, so everyone just kind of goes with what we want. And yeah, we'll bring our own stuff. And Rachel's actually
Okay,
amazing
gotcha.
at making the food, so she temporarily converts everyone when they eat it. 'Cause
okay,
it's actually-
gotcha.
It's very, very.
So you tell them it's something it's not. Is that what you do?
It's,
Yes.
that's the switcheroo. We pull
There
the
you
switcheroo.
go.
It just
See?
looks like jerky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before they know it.
It's right.
As long as it's not blue cheese, I think they're fine.
Yes.
that's the thing.
And
That's the
mushrooms.
key.
It's just old kelp
Yeah,
with
but-
brown food coloring. And, you know, it's okay.
That's the trick. But no. So we actually kind of bring our own little thing with us. We have our
Okay.
own little vegan kit, and then we bring it there, and then everyone's super cool about it.
That's good though. I mean, because I know there's some people who won't even be at a table with meat.
Oh,
You know, and
we
that
just give
obviously
people
would be
dirty looks.
challenging.
That's we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. We'll sit there. We just give dirty looks.
And
There's like a stink eye. or
Their
two.
place card, you write killer on there.
Yeah.
Carnivore.
I hope you're happy with yourself.
Blood on your hands.
Yeah.
And gravy on my shirt. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's cool though. That
No,
you
but
can
we
all-
want because we don't want people to like look at us and feel weird.
Yeah.
Because then it gives everyone, the vegans a bad name, and that's like, so, I mean, we enjoy what we have, and if people want to talk about it, we will.
I think
'cause
that's a Bon Jovi song.
it probably. I
You
think
give
we did- it should
vegans a
be
bad name.
I think
Yeah, I
it
think
should
I've
be
heard
now.
that song
That's on
before.
their greatest hits. But they
Some of my best friends are from Nevada. They're lost vegans.
Oh my god.
it is beautiful.
That's great.
I could see the wheels turning. A
Yeah.
little bit of
But not
smoke,
very fast.
and a little bit of smoke
And
came
there
out
was
of your
some-
right
yeah,
ear.
little
There's
bit.
some sparks and things, yes.
But so we always, and if people want it, because we originally we did it for the love of animals, and then like we feel a lot better. So I mean, if people want to talk our ears off, we will. give
That's
it back.
cool, though.
So yeah.
That they're open minded and you're
Yeah,
open-minded.
totally.
That's awesome.
Yeah. As long as they don't chew on our earlobe, we're all right.
I like it.
sure.
And we'll have to work on like a vegan type of sushi. That would be pretty easy to do, because most of it's already vegetable matter anyway.
We had
So-
that yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, the old veggie sushi.
So what? And
Can be done.
Yeah. So you just kind of like, well, I guess you can't do the egg whites, but
Yeah,
I'm sure there's something that you can put in there.
No, they had some avocado going, a little bit of
There
cucumber.
you go, yeah.
Some of the other action. There was asparagus action, which is you
Nice.
get the enjoyment of the smell later on, which is cool. So I mean,
Eggplant.
that kind of
Yeah.
Eggplant.
I think
I don't know. What do I know?
Eggplants. Well, there's a lot of sushi.
eggplant. That's a loophole. We can eat
eat it.
eggplant.
I eat squirrel. What do I know?
Ew.
Well, what are you going to do with them?
Oh my gosh.
They're just after your nuts. You got to defend yourself.
You gotta draw a line.
What,
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. What we'd like to do is take a short break right here and pay homage to some of the folks that support us and, kind of get some points across here. And we will be back very shortly. So just stay tuned. Thank you very much.
Hang tight.
Folks, if you like great Chinese and Japanese cuisine, go where we go, Jin Jin Restaurant. They've been at 5 Point Tower Square in Seoul, New Jersey for almost 6 years now. Not only do they have hundreds of dine-in and take-out menu selections, but their food is delicious. Over 20 types of sushi and sashimi, meals, appetizers, and much, much more. You can take advantage of lunch specials from only $5.45, and get this, Jin Jin will deliver any order over $10 for free to a 7-mile radius. For convenience, you can order or make table reservations by phone, fax, text, or online so that your delicious food is ready when you are. They're open weekdays from 10:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m., Friday and Saturdays from 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sundays from 11 to 10. So call or visit the great people at Jin Jin at 137 Egg Harbor Road in Seoul, New Jersey at 5 Point Tower Square. The number is 856-232-2288. That's 856-232-2288. Or fax them at 232-2289. And you can link to their website from ours, thedocandamyshow.com. Be sure to tell them that Doc and Amy sent you.
Hey, if you'd like to be a guest on the Doc and Amy Show and exhibit your talent, let us know about it at www.thedocandamyshow.com, right there on the World Wide Web. That's thedocandamyshow.com. If you're an up-and-coming performer, if you have some kind of talent you'd like to showcase on our program, we'd love to have you. Just let us know. www.thedocandamyshow.com. You could be our next star. Hey, everybody. This is Doc of the Doc and Amy Show. I just wanted to let you in on a secret of mine. CPS Computers. They've been serving the area's computer needs for over 8 years now, and when it comes to computers, they can help you out too. They have a wide variety of new PCs and laptops to choose from. They do free diagnostics, and they can repair your broken machine for you. That's CPS Computers. They're at 722 Mantua Pike at the Heights Plaza in Woodbury Heights, and they're between the Subway and the Dollar Tree. Visit them or call 856-251-1007. That's 251-1007. And be sure to tell them Doc and Amy sent you. Okay, in addition, our CPS computer friends who have so delightfully sponsored the show would like you to know that they have a second location, CPS Computers, at 1204 Route 130, Suite number 4 in Cinnaminson, New Jersey. And you can call them at 856-829-8300, 829-8300. Give them a call. They can check out your computer malfunction for free and suggest anything. They have new and used items. Please check them out. Now, I'm actually getting texts.
Oh, really?
And some, okay, now I got... how come vegans need their food to taste and look like meat, like the tofurkey and so forth? And I believe this is from, who is this from? This looks like it may be from Dan the Man.
Okay.
Down in New Orleans. He's
See
an avid follower of the show. Now that's a good question.
Well, tofu doesn't look like tofu. Looks like Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. So there's not.
No, but I think it's the name Tofurkey.
Oh.
But I'm doubting that a vegan came up with that. I'm thinking it was probably like a marketing person.
Yeah, they kind
who
of just
came up
squish
with
stuff
that.
together. Yeah, we missed it. Well, that's the thing. You missed the taste. So a lot of the stuff that we have that are alternatives are pretty darn close. So it's like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like it's knocking on the door of what
Right.
you used to have. And then a lot of times we like it as much, if not a little bit more. Because it's like a different taste. It's close, but
Something
it's like
different.
a different taste
Yeah. Yeah.
from what you're used to anyway. So it's like a little bit of the old. You slap in some new, add some random veggies and spices. And yeah, I think it's
You're good to
pretty
go.
cool.
I try it.
Yeah,
I
you
would
got to try
try
it
it.
once, don't you?
Yeah.
You go for that. I'm going. I'm too
try
I
much.
see a bead of
I'll
sweat
try any
starting
vegetable.
on your-
I'm too much of
on
a
your brow.
carnivore to be converted.
I'm telling
sorry.
you, we used to eat everything under the sun, you name it. And then now I'm just like starting to slowly knock stuff loose from years ago. just
Yeah.
'cause we've been like, eating differently and
Well,
all
that's
shebang.
good. You gotta do what you feel comfortable
Yeah,
with.
yeah. Just
You know,
feels,
that's
feels
there's
right
nothing
for us.
wrong with right, and that's
Well, and
how it should
people
be.
do a lot of things to in the modern world, there are all kinds of techniques and ideas to cleanse the body of toxins and all kinds of things. You've heard about the coffee enemas. People
you
are doing
hitting
that
on me?
as a cleanser. I said you heard of it.
Gotcha.
No, people have been.
Yeah,
people
John.
I have
we-
heard of that.
We hadn't heard of that, but John was telling us about. No, I'm just kidding.
So that was intriguing to me. So I went out and bought a brand new Procto Silex.
Oh,
We're going to be trying it.
Better man for it.
No, we are.
Yes.
That's at 5:59,
How's
isn't it? That's
that?
right before
So
the
uh,
show's over.
Are you okay, sweetheart? How's that? It's too sweet. Oh,
Oh,
no.
God, that's nasty. Oh, baby, that's nasty.
oh baby, that's nasty.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Oh my
I
gosh,
don't know nothing about them coffee enemas. I'm telling you.
that's messed up.
I'm sorry. I'm what you call an optimist. Because the brain is half full.
That works, too.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's great.
So thank you, Dan, for that question. That's not something I could answer, but we do have
Yes.
3 folks in here who are specialists in that field that can
Like why
take
it's
care of
so closely textured, like that. That
like the what are those vegetarian hamburgers, the green burgers,
veggie
or
burgers?
Oh, the
whatever.
veggie burgers.
Yeah,
When they're round, they taste totally different, though. I mean, they got the round thing.
not the way I cook it.
It's oh,
The burger is
Oh,
just
mercy.
the shape.
Still
of
like-
it.
yeah, that's
How
what I'm
you
saying.
cook it. It
The
doesn't-
taste is totally different.
But doesn't
you
taste like meat.
Nah,
Just,
nor
but
do I
you got
think
the
it's
turkey
trying to approximate.
bacon, stuff like that. It's like people
But
are.
that's not
just pushing-
vegetarian.
No,
Yeah,
but I mean,
that's-
people are just like pushing the, making it's turkey. It's supposed to be better. It's supposed to be different, but it still looks like bacon. And
Yeah, but bacon
and
doesn't
bacon
have-
doesn't come from a turkey.
Yeah, but bacon doesn't have a monopoly on the strip look. You know what I mean?
Yeah, really.
Well,
'Cause it's
jerky,
got,
but
like,
that's
it's-
pure meat.
Wow.
You know.
We have vegan jerky as well.
Really?
I'm telling you, I have like a trench coat where I'll just whip out all this vegan stuff. Like whatever you have.
Hey, come here. Yeah. Stands in the alley.
Yeah.
Psst, come here. I got some seitan strips for you.
Oh my gosh.
But no,
Got
yeah.
some
So
for
we
the
got
bacon.
what did we have? We had what the crap is that? The tempeh. We did tempeh bacon. If you want to air quote it, that's fine. But yeah, so
Air quote
But
it.
it was stripped. It was like a kind of a stripped tempeh situation.
Tempeh. What is tempeh?
It's kind of fermented or fermented soybeans. I guess. It
Yeah,
would
it's
be.
fermented.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
so-
like
No, someone you get yeast and bacteria and all that stuff. You're just going crazy with all the germs and things. See,
Gracious. We can ferment and not. And still
the only thing
exist
I want
together.
to be fermented
We can do
is
this.
something I can drink. Okay.
Just don't tell me
See,
about
that's what I'm saying. You
The
can ferment-
Saccharomyces process is fine for liquids.
Just don't tell me about the kimchi milkshake because I don't.
Oh, I don't even think I want to go down.
I
that
don't even
road.
want to know. I don't want to know.
I think it's some things are better left unsaid.
Yeah, I think so too.
Is that a really someone's innovation, the kimchi?
No, I just made that up just now.
Oh, thank God. Okay, because
Yeah.
that ain't coming in the house.
No, no. That's just
Oh.
wrong.
So now, what was the pivotal moment that made you decide to become, the vegan, adopt a vegan lifestyle?
I mean, I think we were trying for a while. We're like super animal lovers, and then we went up. I think the pivotal.
I love them
there's
too. They're tasty.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I mean, to pet.
Well, her heavy petting, that's a whole other story.
Right.
I'm from Indiana.
That's right, fair enough. What did we went to the animal sanctuary in Woodstock, which is cool because they have all these farm animals that
Oh,
they rescue.
okay.
It's incredible. So and then there's like vegan places everywhere where like literally you'll eat food that you haven't had before and it tastes incredible. And then
okay.
like even if because we used to have stuff.
So you're
even
like,
when
we can
weren't
do
vegan.
this.
When I cook it, when I cook,
Yeah.
you're eating
Connected.
food. It's like you have had it before.
No, we pulled
great.
it off. It was cool, and then we're like, you know what, this is going to work out. But we were kind of getting to that way anyway. We did it over like 5 years, kind
Okay.
of like we would.
You were
we'd strip down.
transitioning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do
Yeah.
little by little, and we're like, okay, we can pull this off, and but yeah, once we went from poultry. I'm not going to get too graphic, but it was like this truck flying down the highway with bird feathers flying everywhere, and I'm like, I can't do this. I'm out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
literally need to get off of this exit.
Yeah.
So that was like poultry. We're like, I don't want that
Yeah, we're
anymore.
like, yeah.
And then we would start to eventually,
Yeah.
it was fish and shellfish and all
Okay.
this other stuff. So then eventually, the toughest, and we always tell everyone, getting all the way down to vegetarian was easier than going from vegetarian to
To
vegan.
vegan. Yeah,
It
because
was-
you cut out a
Yeah,
lot.
you have
There's
no
no
idea because
cheese,
then
there's no milk,
eggs,
yeah.
butter. But I mean, we found alternatives, but it was
Yeah.
like getting to that point.
Yeah.
It's like going from a hybrid car to a total electric.
Yeah, it's like downgrading.
I
Or
have
just going
no
Fred
idea what I'm talking
Flintstone.
about.
Just busting out the bottoms with your feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the more we've been vegan, the better it like the easier it gets.
Yeah.
I guess it would be. And
Yeah.
people are cool.
Well, that's good. That's what it's
People have been
all about.
yeah.
And
Except
you
for
could-
Doc. Doc looks like you're gonna jump on my head and just like nibble it.
I'm not a zombie.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know what kind of carnivore you were.
How the hell did I make that transition?
I started the transition by giving up human meat.
Right, exactly.
Then I moved
I
on.
decided not to eat fingers.
Yeah.
And then I decided
We take entrails off the menu.
Right.
There we
you
go.
know,
I
Anything.
need to draw a line.
Anything actively walking with me on its back.
Right.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. I gotta dial that back.
Oh my gosh.
Gnawing on the live. I just don't do that anymore.
You just don't gnaw anymore. I think that's the key. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I don't gnaw anymore.
there's,
either.
there's much less chewing for
Yeah,
vegans, I guess.
That's awesome.
That's
yeah.
it just slips right down.
You could
Yeah.
just-
So to speak.
It's hard to put meat in a blender
Pretty.
and really come up with a good byproduct.
Oh, that's great.
Exactly.
Bottled meat. That's actually that might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, did we just find something?
Bottled meat. It'd be like well, it'd be better than that Yoo-hoo or something.
Yeah,
It'd be just about as
be in the
gross.
same aisle,
Yeah,
but I still wouldn't be
Nasty.
able to partake.
jerky juice.
Yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo. But they still had the commercial.
Really?
I don't think I had Yoo-hoo, or I might have had it once or twice, but the commercial with the little kid trying to jump on the table. Yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo. You don't remember that move?
No.
With his
No.
eyeballs would be jumping. You remember the YouTube
Well, we don't.
Yoo-hoo commercial?
Here's the problem here. We don't watch a lot of traditional television.
I was
I
getting a
actually
commercial.
between the
Air
time
quotes.
I'm just trying to do something.
Yeah, well,
with my
you
hand.
actually did a square, so
It's
I
because
kind
of the
I saw that.
That-
It wasn't a round TV like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
vegans watch.
That's, yeah, the old iconoscope. Yeah. No, from 2001 to pretty much a year ago, I didn't
Right.
watch TV. Just didn't watch it. Now we there's some TV that comes on and we follow hillbillies who make duck calls and things like that because it's
They'll
family
remain
friendly.
nameless.
I don't
Yes.
really watch much
I haven't
TV.
seen
I do like that show though. That's funny.
I see my wife. She watches reality TV, and I prefer to be.
I
punched
don't like it, but I do like them.
in the butthole.
I have a theory.
I don't-
Where did the control go?
it was there somewhere.
I have a
Failed
theory that duck hunting was actually invented by pot smokers.
Why? Never mind. Don't
Because
answer that.
they're
He's
rednecks.
starting.
Okay, they're out in a boat now. Because they're rednecks, they have guns and
Okay.
dogs. That's a given. Wherever they go, it doesn't matter if they're Walmart. They're gonna have dogs and guns. But they're out in a rowboat for whatever reason, and they pass the joint back, and the guy takes a big healthy hit, and all of a sudden he's like,
Oh my god.
and just out of self defense, they had to
Makes
start
sense.
shooting. The dog dove out of the boat, to
The
save
duck
his own
just
butt.
came a calling.
Yeah. So
Oh
that's
my
my
gosh.
theory. Not that I have any real knowledge of that, but that's my theory.
Okay. Thank you for
Just
that.
had to share that for whatever to get it out of my
That's
head. I don't want that
great.
rolling around in there for a long time.
It's out there. And
Yes,
people
thank
know
you very
it.
much.
You
I've
can-
been it's an expurgation.
Okay.
Wow, is that a word? I think it is.
I think it might be. I have a couple
Next
more
year it will be.
Thanksgiving.
Help
things,
yourself,
if I
darling.
may.
You can't hurt a thing.
Too
Okay.
helpful, yeah.
All right. So these are just a couple.
I hope our listeners are still hanging on. At least one of them.
I hope so
Yes.
too. Yes.
That'd be half our crowd. Okay.
All right. These are just a couple interesting facts about.
We need
turkeys.
a musical lead in for this, really. For
It's true. Well,
for interesting. Good enough. Okay.
it's very musical.
All right. Turkeys have been around a long time, which I think most of us know.
Yeah.
Fossil evidence shows that turkeys roamed the earth 10 million years ago. The same fossil evidence shows that Joan Rivers also roamed the earth 10 million years ago.
Came back again.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's some Botox trapped in the amber. We know why. Maybe.
Yeah,
it's-
there we
it's
go.
still-
And now, although they were around 10 million years ago, turkeys were first documented 2,000 years ago in Mexico. Although the number of documented turkeys has increased, undocumented Mexican turkeys continue to be an issue.
Ain't it always the way?
Yeah, because they'll lie down on the platters that American turkeys won't lie down on.
Whatever.
Take a stand.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know where you find this stuff.
I don't know. I just
Yeah,
do.
thank God for the internet. Hey.
Yeah, there we go. And we haven't really talked about Black Friday, and I think we kind of need to do that too.
Okay.
Okay? Is
Well,
that
we
all right?
tried that
Round
once and got in
four.
trouble for it.
Yeah.
But, we'll try
Yeah.
a different technique this
Yeah.
time.
Well,
On our other radio show, that was our first broadcast. It was I did a Black Friday bit that didn't go so well.
Oh, mercy.
yeah. But we won't talk about that now. We won't relive
Okay,
that.
and then
So-
after that, I have something I have scribbled on a piece.
Okay,
of paper.
great. That sounds great. So professional of you. Anyway,
Little time
It's as
after
good as it gets.
well, Thanksgiving's coming up Thursday.
Thursday,
But
Okay.
I feel like the biggest part of the whole conversation is about Black Friday. Like seems like everyone's talking about Black Friday more than they're talking about Thanksgiving.
They got to
which is-
get past Thursday.
which
to
is
get to
kind of
Friday.
sad. Like it's all
But you have
about
Mauve
shopping.
Monday and Taupe Tuesday.
Oh my gosh, whatever.
Burnt Sienna Wednesday.
Yeah, there you go. Indian red.
I'm trying to think back to
Thursday.
Bob Ross. That's where I got all my colors.
My mom
Yeah.
painted with him.
My man could just get it done.
Yeah.
Well, I
23 minutes later, it went from Happy Trees to the whole.
He was like
had
the
a whole
Snoop Dogg
canvas.
of painting.
any man that can last 23 minutes is
It's,
going to
you
be
know,
famous.
with or without the brush.
No, I actually
Please.
started watching him on PBS when I lived
Yeah.
in Virginia Beach, and I came back to Indiana. I said, "Mom, you got to watch this loon. The guy's goofy, talking about happy little clouds and all this stuff." She started watching him. She started buying all the paints and so forth. Ended up painting with the guy.
You've got to be.
He
kidding.
was like 7 feet tall, and she got her picture taken with him. She's 4 foot.
With his afro too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because he was like 6 foot and then probably 7 with the afro. I don't know what the
I
dimensions.
think he was
are, but-
something like 6'6" or something.
my
He was,
gosh.
big. And she bought the easel that he had on his.
Yeah,
program.
right. Yeah,
looked like
you
a
can get
swing
that
set.
done.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh,
Thing
yeah.
weighed 400 pounds.
Yeah,
It-
my man would wield that brush.
Oh yeah, clean it off. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, throw paint all over the place. But my
and I was
mom,
happy
my
about
mom
it.
loved him and Bill Alexander, but she did get the paint.
Oh, does that fire up?
Bill
Fire
Ale-
up! There was the other guy that was like,
he was German.
Fire up!
He was
Yeah.
he was German, and he
Fire
painted with the vet on vet technique with the thing.
Yeah, I think that was his line.
I think you
Fire
could
up!
be right. Yeah, it's been too long ago.
I know. That dude. He
I
was.
thought Snoop Dogg said that.
Yeah, when you
Anyway.
went. It was, I get them all confused. It's all haze.
let's just have callback Sunday here.
That's what we need.
So anyway, you have
Yeah.
ancient
Oh,
turkeys or something.
It's
we
just
were
some
talking
it's some Black Friday tips by Catherine Colley. She is the coupon queen.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought I was the coupon queen.
No, you are not. You're just the queen.
Nice try.
So
You
these
lost
are,
your coupon status.
yeah.
Yes, I'm
These are some
going to
tips.
get wrist
You're
bone
full
implants.
price. Nice try.
Oh my gosh. So I'm going to read her tip, and I don't necessarily agree with these tips. So I'm going to read her tip, and then I'm
And you have
going
rebuttals.
to
Good.
rebut her tip.
Ah,
So
okay.
we need.
A good rebutting is always good.
It is. So her first tip is
Ask
leave
Miley.
little ones at home because on Black Friday people get trampled and it's easy to lose track of them.
Right.
So my rebuttal is bring the little ones. Especially bring them along in the electronics line. Because last year, this is my nifty little tip.
Okay.
I brought my 8-year-old, had her scream fire and run away. Just like that, crowd's gone, got my widescreen
There
TV.
you go. Yeah,
Worked
it's
great.
brilliant.
Catherine
Yes.
has no idea what she's talking
That's
about.
how we get in the movies too.
Yeah, there we go. So,
Just bring a little candle. Just there's the fire.
Yep.
And they're
See,
you
there
know
you
what?
go.
Or some
We'll blow it
tofu
out.
or
Yeah, I
something.
mean,
Yeah.
light a tofu and
Yeah.
throw,
It's like a
throw it
grenade.
in the corner.
Oh my gosh.
Tofu in the hole.
Wow. Okay.
Vegan warfare.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
The second
It's
was
vicious.
make the wait as comfortable as possible. She suggests wearing warm clothes, bring a lawn chair, while you're waiting for the
You
doors
gotta drag
to
a
open.
lawn chair through Toys R Us.
No,
Okay.
well, you put it back
Good
in the
idea.
car before the wait's up. But anyway,
Snuggie? of
my suggestion is don't wait. You don't have to. Disney might have caught on to the people who hired disabled people to be line jumpers. We all heard about that.
Yes, yeah.
But the retailers haven't. Just slip a homeless guy $5 and promise him a fifth of whatever his favorite alcohol is, and he'll totally get you up ahead in
Red,
the line.
white, and blue. Maybe
There you
that's
go. Yeah.
No
that's
need to
all
dress
true.
Well, no.
warm.
Red
people,
and white.
People
I
that
don't
drink
know
that aren't around anymore.
No need to bring a lawn chair.
They're preserved.
Nothing. There we go.
It's embalming in a case. Yes.
Yeah. And
That's the trick.
the third tip is don't trust everything you read online. That's Catherine's tip. And I say, you know what, Catherine, you sound like my mom. Guess what? That homeless guy I was just talking about, I met him online. That's all I have to say. So it works. I mean, don't listen. to her.
Online, death row, whatever.
Craigslist. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the same.
Yeah.
And her
It's all in the
last,
same pot.
yeah, her last tip is approach Walmart with caution.
That's
And-
always a good idea.
You know what?
Yeah, not just for Friday. I think that's
It's always a good
I-
idea.
this one I have to agree with her because, people who are forced to ignore criminal activity and organize food drives for their underpaid coworkers,
Right.
they're about as happy as Hillary Clinton at a twerking contest. So
you just
I
gave
would-
us a visual.
Oh, Mike, let me.
I
Baseball.
agree with her.
Baseball.
I can't-
Baseball. What the hell? Why did you
I
do
can't
that?
shake it loose.
Oh, now every man that's within the sound of your voice is retching right now.
Yeah. And I just have one more thing, real quick.
Please.
Just to let everybody know, the top Black Friday deal, healthcare.gov, the Obamacare website,
Yes, yes,
they're
yes.
having Black Friday deals like everybody else. And so if you buy one healthcare plan, you get a discount coupon for 50% off at the online Canadian pharmacy of your choice.
Hey,
So everybody head to
All right,
healthcare.
there we go.
that's where it's
Dot
so. See, we're nothing but a wealth of information,
There we
good
go.
tips,
Yep.
handy little
Discounts. You're
daily
welcome, the whole
living
shebang.
thing. Yes,
You're
that's
welcome.
what we're all about. The one thing I did today, because I have a very short attention span, and this is the way I am. The 30th will be my birthday,
Will be Doc's birthday.
and I wanted to see who I shared my birthday with.
You got to figure that out.
Now, top on the list is Colin Mockery, who was with Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Isn't it
Oh, yeah.
Colin?
Colin Mockery. Sorry.
Colon.
I don't. That
I
when he gets
spelled it.
older,
I
then
spelled it
becomes
colon. Sorry, it's,
Oh, my God.
Did you use a colon?
It's and it's a semicolon later.
Semicolon. Well, it's-
Because I'm downsizing.
He's just not that excited.
He was born on the same day as me, exact
That's
same
awesome.
day.
All right, there you go.
But I share my birthday with Winston Churchill, Dick Clark, Mark
Oh.
Twain,
Whoa.
That's
Ben
appropriate.
Stiller, Billy Idol, Mandy
Wow.
Patinkin, Robert Guillaume, Jonathan Swift, who's 346, so I think maybe we were born on the same day as well. Abby Hoffman, Ridley Scott, Ephraim Zimbalist
Wow.
Jr., Richard Crenna, among others.
Nice.
A lot of the other ones
Who's among
were so
others?
young. I don't know.
Yeah.
They were so young.
That's-
I didn't recognize their
Dot,
names.
dot, dot. Well, that's-
Yeah. But so I'm going to be sending Colin Mockery a birthday card. See if I can.
What about his colon though?
He's on his own with that.
Oh,
yes.
okay, fair
I'm not getting with 100
He's-
guys.
He's funny.
Yeah, he
He's a
is.
funny dude.
Yeah.
I really like him.
Colon
He was
and
probably
all.
my favorite on that show,
Well, there you go.
I have to say.
So, Anthony,
Yes.
one thing I always like to cover when we have a guest of your magnitude and influence, what kind of things do you have upcoming? Are you going to be appearing anywhere we need to know about?
Yeah, I have a website, deepbellylaughs.com, that is...
And there's a link on our website.
Yes, then thank you for that. It's being refurbished, so bear with me. But there's some clips on there. I'm working on the calendar. I have some stuff early next month that I'm going to be doing, but nothing too set. There's a... I don't even know. What do we got cooking up? I got a couple coals in the fire, but nothing official. But if you stay tuned to the website, you can always email me and contact. I'll send stuff out
Cool.
about my schedule.
Sounds good.
Keep you in the loop and that type of thing. Vegan recipes, I'm supposed.
Oh.
Maybe I can fire one of those out there.
Great.
If you twist my arm. So
Some-
yeah.
I'll try
Spores and
that.
bacteria for everybody.
That's-
Huzzahs all around.
It's
All right.
not spores and
There's-
bacteria. They eat
That's
the
what he
same
was
food
talking
you
about.
eat,
No,
minus the meat.
it's not like we go out and just pick a
not
mushroom
weird.
from a tree and
I'm sure
and
you
gnaw
eat
on it.
salad and vegetables,
Yes.
like regular
Oh,
vegetables,
all the
and
time.
regular salad,
A
like
good fruit. I got like a
beans.
Good fruit.
Hey,
Yeah.
You love beans, nuts. There we go, right here
See?
next to me.
Nuts and fruits.
And
No, it's quite an environment there. Well, but we do thank you, and we
Yeah,
will be
definitely.
looking for that.
Thank you for
Please
having me on.
look for
This is
Anthony's
great.
website on our website. There's a link there, an active link, www.thedocandamyshow.com. You can always call us when we are here doing this thing in the studio
Always.
that is supposed to resemble broadcasting. You can always call us at 856-227-1360. We are on, you can tweet us. It's the Doc at the Doc and Amy.
Doc and Amy Show.
Doc and Amy at Doc and whatever. I don't care. And
Close.
and you can certainly drop us a postcard if you can find us. So we'd like to thank Anthony
Thank you.
and Rachel for
Thank
being
you
here
all.
today.
You're welcome.
A whole lot of fun.
Right.
And Rachel, next time, don't talk
What
so
about
much.
me?
And John, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for participating today. Next week is your week, buddy. You'll come up and make that a tie again.
You're welcome.
Say something. That's good.
There
All
you
right. We'd like to thank everyone for being with us. We will see you again next week.
Bye.
Farewell.
You've been listening to the Doc and Amy Show, heard right here on WNJC, 1360 AM, every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. Follow them on Twitter at Doc and Amy Show, and visit the show website, thedocandamyshow.com. Thanks for playing along, and we'll see you next week.